Okay, hi. I'm Pandu from the Red Closet. In ancient mythology, many discusses the diversity of animals, such as birds. One of them is a phoenix. Being one of the mythical creatures, the phoenix bird is often associated with the sun, death and rebirth. So, in this episode I'm gonna talk about phoenix. The phoenix bird in ancient mythology is a symbol of the sun. The sun rises, dies, and is reborn, so does the phoenix. An ancient legend tells of a magical bird that glowed golden red that lived for several hundred years before burning to death. Then the bird is reborn from the ashes, to start a new long life. This strong symbolism is a motif and image that is still commonly used today in popular culture and folklore. Okay, before we go too deep, you can click the subscribe button so you don't miss the next content. Okay, let's go on. The origin of the phoenix has been attributed to ancient Egypt by Herodotus and later 19th century scholars, but other scholars think the Egyptian texts may have been influenced by classical folklore. Over time, the phoenix motif spread and gained a variety of new associations. Herodotus, Pliny the Elder, Pope Clement I, Lactantius, and Isidore of Seville are among those who have contributed to the retelling and transmission of the phoenix motif. Over time, extending beyond its origins, the phoenix could variously symbolize renewal in general as well as the sun, time, the empire, metempsychosis, consecration, resurrection, life in the heavenly paradise, Christ, Mary, virginity, the exceptional man, and certain aspects of Christian life. Some scholars have claimed that the poem De Avenue Finis may present the mythological phoenix motif as a symbol of Christ's resurrection. The legendary phoenix bird has a large size, yellow, red, purple to golden red, because it is associated with sunrise and fire. Sometimes, the nimbus will surround it. His eyes were blue and shining majestic. The phoenix is said to have built a pile of wood as its own nest, and lit it with a clapping of its wings. After his death, he rose beautifully from the ashes and flew away. Citing the Ancient Origins page, Tina Garnett wrote in her article entitled, "The Phoenix in Egyptian, Arabic, and Greek Mythology of the Long-Lived Bird." When Phoenix felt that it was not old enough, it built a nest with wood, then set it on fire, and burnt to dust. From the pile of ashes, a new phoenix was reborn. Phoenix then embalmed the ashes of its predecessor in an egg of myrrh, and flew to the city of the sun, Heliopolis, where it deposited the egg on the altar of the sun god. There is another lesser-known version of the phoenix legend, where it dies and only decays before being reborn. In world mythology, Phoenix is not named the same. Phoenix only appears in Greek. Bennu appears in Egyptian, Thunderbird in America, Firebird in Russia, Feng Huang in China, and Ho-Oh in Japan. Perhaps the earliest example of legend comes from Egypt. The Egyptians told stories about Bennu, a crane who was part of their creation myth. Bennu lived on a Ben-Ben rock or obelisk and was worshipped alongside Osiris and Ra. Bennu is seen as an avatar of Osiris, a symbol of the living god. The sunbird appeared in ancient amulets as a symbol of rebirth and immortality, and was associated with the period of the flood of the Nile, which was believed to bring new wealth and fertility. The Greek historian Herodotus wrote that priests from ancient Heliopolis described the bird as living for 500 years before building and lighting its own fire. The bird's offspring would then fly from the ashes, and carry the priests to the altar of the temple in Heliopolis. In Asian mythology, the phoenix reigns over all birds, and is a symbol of the Chinese queen, as well as the sun in the south. If one has the opportunity to see the bird, it means that the moment is a good sign that a wise leader has ascended to the throne and a new era has begun. It represents the Chinese virtues, namely kindness, duty, propriety, and reliability. Palaces and temples are guarded by ceramic protective beasts, all led by phoenixes. Myth in popular culture says that phoenix tears have great healing power, and if the phoenix is near, no one can lie. The phoenix also symbolizes that an end is a beginning. Okay, that's all from Phoenix Story. If you have a request or suggestion, you can write it in the comment below. If you like this content, please share this video to your friends, your family, your girlfriend or boyfriend. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you all.